Good afternoon. The next point is robotic spot welding. So it reduces cycle time by 20% with a greater spot control. So spot welding is what? It is a resistance welding process which uses a large electrical current to join two or more sheets of metal in a single location. So spot welding technology has evolved through its extensive use in the automobile manufacturing using articulated robots. So developing a spot welding automation offer through arm cable routing, reduce cycle time, it allows a greater control and it reduces a cost. The robots which are used for the spot welding are articulate robots, which are also called as 6-axis robot. An articulate robot consists of three rigid members connected by a two revolute joint and mounted on a rotary base, and its kinematic arrangement closely resembles that of a human arm. So the uh, characteristics of spot welding robots are: it includes a work thickness detection, multi-step pressure find, tip wear compensation, work search function, gun arm bending compensation, high speed gun optimization software, and servo tip dresser. So can we automated the spot welding? No, spot welding can be automated. So everyday automated resistance welding and spot welding applications. The spot welding is perfect for the sheet metal application. Three or more metal thickness can be welded together at a one time. So the principle of spot welding is that spot welding, which is also known as resistance spot welding, it is a resistance welding process. So this welding process is used primarily for welding two or more metal sheets together by applying a pressure and heat from an electric current to the weld area. So this is the working principle of spot welding. Spot welding can also be a difficult due to the various factors. The most one which include using galvanized steel and aluminum. These materials require high current level to weld and a longer welding time, unlike the welding steel. So other factor is the inappropriate thickness of the welding material. So only thin metal can be welded accurately and efficiently. Installment cost is more. So these are the limitations of spot welding. The spot welding process, basically the spot welding is divided into the four phases like heating, melting, melt, flow dynamics, and then cooling. So depending on the intensity, the evaporation of the material may occur. So why it is called as a spot welding? There are nearly dozen different types of welding process, one of which is spot welding. So it's called spot welding because it focuses the heat on a small and precise area, that is on that spot only area of the workpiece to be joined. So it is called as spot welding. So the next point is spray painting. Now which robot is used for spray painting? According to the aim of this is industrial robot for the painting application. The robot was programmed to paint alphabet using its flex pendulum. The flex pendulum was used to manually teach the robot how to follow the path for specific target of letters. So the features which are required, the features that are required for the robot in a spray painting are: a robot must have a several necessities such as two or more program storage, continuous path control, manual lead through a programming method, and hydraulic drive system for carrying out this process. So this type of robot is mostly used in automobile industries for painting the exterior and interior parts of the car. So what does a spraying robot do? The device is an innovative improvement over existing spraying vehicle, and this drastically reduces the exposure to pesticide the spray. So this is all about the spray painting robot. So next, assembly operation, we have already seen that. So how are the robots assembled? The robots are assembled using a substantial amount of purchased components such as electric motor, hydraulic cylinder, bearings, wiring, controller and other important parts. So assembly robots are used for lean industrial processes, and it have a expanded production capabilities in the manufacturing world. So an assembly line robot can dramatically increase the production speed and consistency, and they can also save workers from a tedious and dull assembly line job. So next point is robotic vision system. A robot vision system consists of one or more cameras, special purpose lighting, software and a robot or robots. So what is the use of camera? Camera take a picture of working area or the object. The robot will grip and software searches the image for the features and let it determine the position and orientation. So this intelligent robot vision generate information that is sent to the robot controller and program positions are updated. So depending on the application, the camera might be mounted on the robot or it could be fixed. It could be in fixed position within the same. So calibration is usually needed to relay the vision system coordinate space to the robot. The robot companies often a vision guided robotic system with a vision software tightly intended with the root controller, simplifying programming and use. So there are many applications only need x and y axis information plus rotation, and this is easily extracted from the image. So sometimes it is important to have a height information for which when for example when uploading a palette, especially if the cartridge or the bags differ in size, or when picking parts from a bin, there are several ways to get a height information such as a stereo cameras. Now next is robotic vision system applications. So conveyor tracking is often useful in packaging application. The product move into the robot cell on a conveyor without stopping. So the system determines the accurate belt position and the robot controller add the speed information from the belt encoder and letting the vision system robot track and pick while the product is in motion. So this eliminates any need to stop the belt or use expensive fixturing rather than presenting every piece in precisely the same location and orientation for the robot to pick up. And a vision system simplifies a cell design and it can lower cost, making robotic automation even easier to justify. So next point is image, robot image representation. So the process of extracting, characterizing, and interpreting the information from the image. So image processing in robotics means the cameras are essential in the robot, as we have already seen it, such as the self-driving cars that are required to identify the object in the environment. So sensors in the camera return an array of pixels to which the image processing algorithms are applied. So the first step is to enhance the image, to reduce the noise and improve the contrast. So next is the object recognition and the categorization. So object categorization and manipulation are the critical tasks for a robot to operate in the household environment. And the result from our experiments for the object recognition and categorization show an average recognition rate. So, what is object recognition robotics? It is the area of artificial intelligence which is concerned with abilities of robot and other implementation to recognize various things and entities. So, object recognition allows the robots and programs to pick out and identify object from input like video and still camera image. So there are some types of object recognition like faster RCN and faster histogram of oriented gradients, region-based convolutional neural network, single shot detector. The image So what is the purpose of object recognition? The main purpose of object recognition is that to identify and locate one or more effective target from still image or video data, and it comprehensively include a variety of important techniques such as image processing, pattern recognition, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So this is the purpose of this is the main purpose of object recognition. The object recognition consists of recognizing, identifying, locating the object within a picture with a given degree of confidence. So in this process, the main four tasks: classification, tagging, detection, and segmentation. Object detection, it is a type of image classification technique, and besides classification, this technique also identifies the location of the object instances from a large number of predefined categories in a natural image. So the basic difference between the image recognition and object detection is that the image detection classifies versus object detection. In general, if we want to classify an image into a certain category, then we can use an image classification. On the other hand, if we want to identify the location of a object in an image, for example, count the number of instances, and we can use the object detection. So the next point, pick and place robot. We have already seen this point, pick and place robot. Mm, So the next point is the industrial applications of robot in material handling and assembly. So robot is a machine, especially one programmable by a computer capable of carrying out. So this application point we will continue. The pick and place we have already seen. So we will continue this in the next lecture. Thank you.